Welcome to The Reality of Love. I'm Lenny Green. Thank you for joining us. This is a continuation of what we do on air called Confessions of Love. And it's another Thursday night. As you know, every Thursday we continue this online conversation that relates to love, sex, and relationships. And we often have special guests, as we have tonight. But it's nice to have my partner in crime.
Hello.
A lady who knows how to
Hola.
sip it up, toss it up.
Hey, I bring the good times.
Indy Smith.
Hello, everyone.
Nice to see you.
I'm good. I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. A little, dressed up for
I know.
the
Hey,
occasion
guess
because
what?
Of this one.
No. See, I was under the impression last week that I needed to dress like a goddess because there was a king coming. So,
Turned you out?
and nobody turned me anything.
Okay.
And I had, Viv. Shout outs to Viv, Gossip Viv from the Gossip Game. She was here. So I wanted to take appropriate pictures because I did one side booty shot and I got all this attention. So I was trying to step it up. 1 week, y'all, 1 week. And this one decides to put me on punishment. So every week I have to step it up.
I'm not going to get into my position right now.
Whatever.
We have special guests.
We do. So
I would like to introduce these two beautiful ladies. The lady to your far left is a person who rhymes. Now, I'm going to have the definition between rapper and rhymer in just a matter of moments, but her name is Citra. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank
Appreciate
you for having me.
And sitting next to her is a young lady who is probably no stranger to a great majority of you, because either you've seen her in the many spreads that she has done online for magazines or in the magazine publications. She's a media personality, model, entrepreneur. She does it all. Her name is Ashley Rae.
Nice.
It's always a pleasure having you.
Oh, thank you. Hi, everyone. Happy to be here. So happy to be
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. You have a radio program online as well.
I do. Misbehaving with Ashley Rae, Monday nights on DTF Radio. You can listen from your iPhone or Android phone if you download the TuneIn app. Big Head is here. He is actually on my show. And Sean Malcolm, the editor of King Magazine, is actually my DJ. So there's always
cool.
sexy ladies in the
You
building.
got a team.
Yes, a real team.
All right.
Shout out to Cece, my assistant, everybody. Yeah, and also Hot New Hip Hop. You can catch me there every week also doing artist interviews and my crazy segments where a lot of celebrities now hate me because I talk so badly about them, but it's okay.
Uh-oh.
It's all love.
Is it love or is it the honest to God truth?
It's the honest truth. That's what it is. It's the truth.
Wow.
Truth hurts. Bad.
So misbehaving, what is that all about?
It's me and my crazy take on life and I can't curse, but it's my take on the craziness that goes on every week. Entertainment news, and like I said, we always have someone hot every week on the show. Gossip Viv, that's my sister. We have the same management, so she's been on before, a ton of people. So yeah.
What's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh,
proud, loud and proud Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Okay. Watch out.
You sound like.
Watch out.
Wait, are you a Scorpio too?
No,
No, I'm Aquarius.
Oh, you're Aquarius. I love y'all.
Thank you.
What are you, Lenny?
I'm a Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
I keep the balance in life.
Yeah,
love
whatever.
You guys. But you're probably a serial killer about how you
I'm a serial killer.
No,
now.
about how you keep things.
Mm-hmm.
You have a real pattern to everything that you do.
No, it's erratic.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's when
Vito,
you think you
I'm
know
just
it.
gonna look at just anytime you hear his answer, look that way.
Why? Because he's telling the truth. He's.
I'm just saying, you hear there, look there.
Vito,
Okay.
Shout out to Vito, who's the producer, who makes his cameo appearance every so often.
Okay.
He's the most unpredictable, moody guy that you could ever
He's
possibly.
not I wouldn't say Vito's
Virgos are moody.
unpredictable, but he can be moody.
Okay.
Can
I
be.
think he can be moody.
No, extremely.
You can be too, Lenny.
But your guys never seen my
goodness.
move yet.
Oh God.
Citra, what sign are you? We have said we're on the zodiac thing.
I don't like to say my son.
Oh my.
Somebody bring on the
Man
Zola.
down. Man
You
down.
are absolutely right.
Oh, we
I understand why you don't want to say your sign.
Look at her the wrong way, and she gonna go off for
So
whatever
now you're
reason.
somebody completely different. I have to meet you 4
Bipolar.
times to get to know who you are.
Who you are.
Oh.
So who are you tonight? Because you did come in here with two names.
I think I'm Tracy. I don't think I'm the artist right now.
Oh.
Not the honors. Okay.
Oh.
Because I feel like if I was an artist, I came in real bougie.
Oh.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm just Citra's a more I don't care type of girl.
I want to get into
Okay.
Citra's personality in a
Yeah.
little while because
You better turn on.
I heard that you are doing some strong men hating, and we want to understand why you're doing some men hating, and who better than me to converse with. So we're gonna I want to lay that out in just a little while. But thank
Vito,
for
you
being
didn't
with
say
us.
that.
Thank you.
I
Ooh.
want to know though. I want to know from you, Citra. What do you do? Because you said you're a rhymer, not a rapper. I thought rhyming is rapping, but educate me because obviously I'm on a different planet.
Okay, where I'm from, Chicago. Everybody.
Oh,
Yeah, Chi-Town.
Chi-Town in the house.
Yeah, Chi-Town's in the house. But okay, my whole thing is that everybody raps. Like everybody does it. So what makes you different? Me, I'm a songwriter. I love doing that. I'm a poet too.
Okay.
As well. I took acting classes. So I'm more as of just an artist. I'm more, I would say just an artist. I'm not just a rapper. I just don't rap.
All right, but let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
On your songs, right? Are you singing or are you rapping?
Don't try to diss me.
I'm
though.
not dissing you. I'm
Don't
just trying
try
to
to
get
diss
clarity.
me.
In for it. You better watch out, Lenny.
Okay.
You don't know who you
I
talking to.
rap. That's
Right.
the only. Okay, that's the
But you're
only
not a
way
rapper.
I can express myself.
You're a rhymer, though, right? A rhymer?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a rhymer.
Gemini. Just remember that.
Oh,
Gemini.
Gemini. Okay. All right. All
No,
right.
shout out all to Geminis. Look, my great grandmother was a Gemini, so I love y'all. You're just crazy.
Yes.
Where the average person has
We're
two
very
personalities.
They have 4.
Yeah, y'all have at least 4 personalities in one person. And you got it. Like, she hit the nail on the head.
I dated a Gemini, and like
So
one
did I.
day he would be like one person, and then the next day he would be like this stranger that I never knew. Like, swear to God, like I don't even. I don't
Interesting.
get it.
Yeah.
You really
I
are
was
interesting.
raised by one.
Oh God.
So I'm used to it, but it's just it makes you I find that people like that make you survive in obscure ways. So when you take that into the real world, you treat regular people like you treat them. And it's not nice. It's like I'm just waiting for somebody to switch up. So I'm always protected. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who the hell are you? I don't trust you. Who the hell are you going to be? Okay, well, I'm going to make sure I'm like this just in case whoever comes
Well,
out.
you're an Aquarius, so you guys are just
I
like
ride
always
exactly.
cool and, like,
always,
flowing.
always. Up, bump, cut them off. Let's go this
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Yeah,
Free spirited.
absolutely.
Ladies, I started a conversation an hour ago, and I want to kind of get your feedback on it. It was piggybacking off of the situation that came out a couple of weeks ago about the actor Michael Douglas, who has contracted cancer. Now, allegedly, to protect myself, allegedly, he is not really stating the fact that anymore that the way you can contract cancer, especially oral cancer, is by going down on women.
He retracted his statement?
He retracted it.
Okay.
So, having said that, I just want to know from your perspectives, each one of you, do you think his story and him coming out with what he came out with, has that changed the game in terms of how we approach oral sex these days?
Can I speak on it?
Please do.
Okay. Well, as it was reported, it was said in like a casual conversation in almost a joking kind of way, and it was taken sort of like left field. That's one. Number two.
What was the joke though?
It wasn't. It was jokingly, but he was half serious. He was half serious, half joking.
Oh, okay.
So like,
okay.
and it was
There's a lot of
taken
truth in a joke.
way left field.
What was taken, though?
That he said, that he got cancer from, and shout out to his wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones, for that he got cancer from giving her fellatio, or I don't know if you call it that. Yeah.
So it was about her.
Well, basically, I mean, I don't know who else is snatch he's
Well,
been eating for
well,
like the
no,
last.
because he's eaten a lot of snatch allegedly.
Very high sexual appetite.
Yes.
Okay, so
and so
I guess it's from eating a lot of snatch. Maybe it's like if you only eat a certain amount of snatches. I don't know, but people are crazy, and I think it's gonna like turn around. I wish somebody would tell me that, like, you're in the moment and it's happening, and then they stop because Michael Douglas said, I'm finding you. I will never go see another Michael Douglas movie again.
well, what if it is the case though? Like, what if like everything happens for a reason?
I'm just gonna have to take care of him while he got cancer, because
Wow.
that's not happening. Like,
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, though. When we get caught up in the heat of the moment, let's be honest. everyone is not reaching for the right things that we need to be reaching for. I'm
That's very
constantly amazed by how people don't know, including women, what a dental dam is.
Oh.
Now, how can a woman not know what a dental dam is?
I know what a dental dam is. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Would you like to tell the class?
I think a lot of
It's
people
it's
know.
almost like saran wrap, but it's
You're right.
it's a condom for it's a not a condom. It's a way to keep yourself safe while getting head fellatio from a man. It just is not that fun though.
I know it's not fun.
I mean, neither are
so you comes out
condoms,
with a
but
dental dam, you're like,
This
what the
out
hell
of
is
it.
this?
I'm not a turkey though. Like it's not the night of Thanksgiving
Okay,
and it's
all right.
all over and you're gonna
okay,
like
now,
wrap me.
now are you speaking in terms of just to clarify her intention? Are you speaking in terms of you're in a relationship and you've been with this person?
Well, this is my thing. I don't think that you should go down on just anybody. That's number
Right.
one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think, especially in the Black community, men have like such an issue with the whole that act. If they're younger, especially older, you don't have that problem. But when they're younger, they have a problem with the act. They think like, so I actually welcome that. I would rather you be, a little timid about doing it. You shouldn't just go down on anyone. Like, there's a bum on the street, she looks good, let's like give her a head. No, that's not what you should be doing. But at the same time, I am a person who, whenever I get into a relationship with someone, you should get tested together. Like, let that be the third date. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should
get tested
do that.
together, but statistics don't come out that quick either. So you get tested.
I mean,
Well,
they're like almost AIDS is immediate these days.
Yeah.
You can get an AIDS test and
No, I know you
and
can
you
get
can
it.
know right away.
No, my point is,
everything else is curable.
It takes a minute for even. It takes a minute. What I mean by a minute, at least 6 months for you to even determine that you have AIDS.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not like.
But
you
not
go-
okay. But that's
Well, it's
so
3 months.
not getting it though.
Okay.
Not getting it just prolongs anything. It and the intention, just you taking the initiative to come with me shows that you're serious about your health.
Yes.
So you wouldn't want to. You're not hiding anything. You don't want to hide anything. If you have it, you didn't mean to get. It's responsible.
In a relationship, you tend to stop reaching for those things you should be reaching for in the bedroom. Like
Right.
when you're in a relationship and you're constantly. I know when I'm in a new relationship, I'm like a rabbit. Like it's happening all the time,
Right.
all day, like,
Right.
everywhere.
Right.
So like you tend to stop reaching for those things, and afterwards you like hate yourself, and you're like you're in
thinking.
your head like, oh my God, do I have AIDS? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So to avoid all that, just be safe about it. Like, go and get tested together.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can do whatever freaky things you do wherever you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Citra, what's your take on this?
Oh boy. I'm gonna take.
Because I know you're on the man hating situation, so let's talk
I
about
have
that.
this whole, like I was telling her, I have this whole Afghanese things, like no feelings and no emotions towards guys. Like I just don't.
Oh wow.
Oh,
like-
okay, obviously there's some issues there.
How'd that happen?
Right? How did it happen?
It
Without
just-
getting all the
Okay,
business.
in this generation, guys don't have morals.
Your
They
gener-
just do.
your- Can you define
Did he?
this
Okay,
generation?
what is-
What
My
generation?
Your generation.
What
What
is your
generation is that?
generation?
Are you-
Okay,
The
I'm
20s.
23. Yeah.
Oh, you're 23?
Yes.
Oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh! I'm
Hold
like,
on.
no.
Excuse me.
No.
Oh, she does for
Supposedly
her
women are more mature.
generation. She
Supposedly.
does. Like,
At
wow.
an early age.
Wow.
No. Like guys, like even people who are like 30-something, 37 years old, like they're cheap. They just want to have sex all the time. It's like, and then they have wives.
Yeah.
They have
Hey,
wives.
and you know what, Lenny? We have to co-sign that. We were just in here talking about that.
Yeah,
a couple days ago.
My question.
Men.
Oh yeah, we did have that conversation. Yeah,
And the day before.
yeah.
Yes, you were.
And you know what? There was a
Oh.
situation also where I had a question that said, "Why are married people attracted to single people?" Because it does happen a lot. A lot of married people.
Married men love me. I don't know
And-
why.
and
No,
married women
married
love
men
me.
are attracted to younger girls.
Who?
They're,
Married men?
Younger
no,
girls.
married men and older men are attracted to younger women like me. As soon as I say, "Oh, I'm 23," they're like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "Excuse
Wow.
me? Like, what does that do for you?" Like,
Mm.
I don't get that. Like, you're a married man. What do you
Right.
want with somebody
Yeah.
who's like 10 years younger than
I
you.
mean, are you interested in being in a committed relationship now, or do you want to just date responsibly? So you would prefer to have quality even as you date?
I want to grow a bond with somebody.
Okay.
I'd rather have that than love, because I mean, I feel like if you're the only person that's in love, then it's not mutual. Like there's no love there at all.
Do you
Like
feel,
love has to be mutual, because if it's not, then
Well,
what is it?
I agree. I think love has to
Okay.
be mutual. But I also feel that women select men.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We have
So
the upper hand.
when you down men, be careful how you do that, because you make the final choice. A man may want you, but you have the final choice of who you allow to come into your space.
Mhm.
So for the men who have been in your space that hasn't been correct, it was your fault.
Yeah. It's
Because
us.
you've allowed them to come
It's
in.
us.
You could stop it at any time.
Oh Lord Jesus.
The
It's
bad
us.
boys. I guess it's the bad
Oh,
boys.
you like the bad
Oh,
boy.
I did.
Oh,
I did.
honey.
Hold on. I did like the bad.
You still do. I still do.
No,
So-
Bad boys are sexy.
So-
Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
I
I'm gonna be
mean-
honest, Lenny.
I like broke dudes with no dream, no job,
Excuse
and
me.
no dream.
Oh,
Look,
my,
no,
you don't
The
like
bad
that.
boy. No.
They
The
gotta have
bad
a dream,
boys
though.
are great in the bed.
Ooh,
We
they
have
are.
sex with them.
Ooh.
You do everything to them in the bed, but you
Yes.
don't marry them. You don't commit to them.
That's
You just just like they have us.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, I just heard a pastor say nationally that men have women that they play with and women that they marry. And once they've determined that they're playing with you, they're not going to marry you. But check this. The ones that they marry, when they get bored, they want you to turn into a toy.
Exactly.
Okay. So, fellas, there's those that we sleep with and there's those that we marry. That's simple. And when you can define that for you, you'll be fine.
Well, the
Don't
problem
fall
with
in
that-
love with a bad boy.
The problem with that is people will not be as wise to fall into your philosophy of how you're breaking this down.
I mean,
Because unfortunately, it doesn't fall. That's a perfect picture, and that's wonderful. But because you are attracted to a certain type, without you, because whatever defines bad boy. I mean, bad boy has such a varied description.
It is varied.
you know?
Everybody's bad boy
But
is
obviously,
different.
you don't want the dude who's a square who doesn't want to do anything, or who dresses a certain way, because sometimes the person how he
I love
dresses.
nerds.
I do
Yeah,
too.
I do. I think I
But
do.
And they can
nerds
hurt you,
became-
too. No, they
Don't
can
let
hurt
her fool
you.
Cool and
Hold
like-
on. Hold on. Don't let her fool you. Know why? Because nerds just became popular around
No.
3-4 years ago.
Always love
no.
nerds, though.
Ever since that movie came out, nerds became a new
40-year-old
thing.
virgin or what? No, I love Steve Carell. I have a crush on him. I'm sorry.
But, nerds were not looked upon nicely. They wore the thick glasses. They were very studious. They didn't know their left hand from the right hand. They didn't know a tit from an
I
ass. They
didn't
didn't
say
know.
like incompetent.
Yeah, I
I
didn't say
said,
borderline
retarded.
retarded. I
I
said-
said, I don't want you on the yellow bus. I'm not gonna
Oh, that's-
I
but
don't want to have to
like,
walk for you and
like the
carry
Geek
you.
Squad, like you're internet savvy, you're a techie, you're just not.
Interesting
You're
and-
interesting. You have other conversations.
So would you
stimulating.
call a nerd a bad boy?
They can be.
I like a hood nerd. Like
Yes.
Ooh.
Woo! And
What's
he-
a hood? I've never heard this shit before.
He's
What's
like,
a
oh,
hood?
nerd. He's with it and like he still has like that
He's
street.
conscious, but
Yes.
he's
Yeah.
street.
He's street, but
Right.
he's also like brilliant.
Right.
I love that. And
You can have
throw me
conversation.
through a
Like,
wall
you know
during
what?
sex. I'm into
You know what,
it.
Ooh.
guys? If you still read books, if you read and we can have a conversation, like a knowledgeable conversation, not about just your regular day-to-day comforts, but something that you can teach me that I don't know about.
Ooh, teach me something. Yes.
Well, I guess you can't get that from the young brothers. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I don't date young guys.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back.
What do
to
you? What do you? What do
Citra
you?
for just a minute. What's the
what's a
age
young guy?
that you
Yeah.
date, Citra? I mean, what's the age?
I
range?
get approached by.
No.
Who do
I know
you
get
date?
approached by
Who
everybody.
do you choose?
Who do you choose?
Well, they gotta be 26 and a little
Oh,
bit.
that's still
older.
young.
No,
You need
that's
somebody like
26, wait, wait, wait.
35.
No, wait.
35 would rock your world.
Okay.
She
And
might
the
fall in
the
love, right?
oldest-
That might hurt her. Okay.
Mike.
The oldest I've ever dated, well, he just turned an age, but at the time he was 50.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
And shut up.
Big head.
Wait.
I need to
Is
take
that
How old
his
were
name,
you?
Big Head?
If he
I
was 50,
was-
Are you
25?
laughing?
I
Is
was
she telling the
25.
truth?
Wow.
25
Dated a
years.
man double
The
your age.
best relationship I've ever had.
But
best relationship I've ever had. We still like.
Yeah. She was protected.
Like she said, I like someone who can teach me something. And he taught me, like, so much. That's number one. Number two, we had fun together. And I think that once you get older, and that's why I said to you, I didn't mean to offend you, but when I said you don't know anything, I think that the older we get, the more confident we get in ourselves.
Yeah.
The more, like, accepting of ourselves and, like, all those things. And I think I gathered a lot of that from him.
You know what? That's a very, very point well noted.
No, my father's a douche. So, I guess I always say I'm looking for a father figure in my relationship. So that's probably
exactly. I have the same problem.
But you know what?
No, I did have a father figure, though. I say that to be like totally. No, I had a wonderful father figure. So that's not it. I literally he's hilarious. He was hilarious, rather, and fun and all those things that I was looking for. So.
You know, as the mature and senior guy in the room, I would say that, I understand what she's saying, because unfortunately, the generation that we're living in right now, a lot of these young brothers are really trying to find themselves, and they're kind of lost. And they're misleading women who may have come from dysfunctional families, may not understand the true purpose and responsibility of what a real man's supposed to do. So I feel kind of bad for the sisters, because after a while, if they get caught up in the wrong situations, then they won't know anything better. They really won't know anything better.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, maturity is not really dictated on age. Just because a person is older doesn't mean that he's wiser at all.
Absolutely
But
not.
if you find the right dude who might be mature, right, enough to bring some wisdom to the table, some appreciation of who you are, let you understand the importance of what kind of woman you are, I think you have a better perspective. And I'm not trying to down the young brothers, but I would love for the young brothers to become more empowered, because they're just messing up a bunch of sisters'
We need
heads.
more of you for that, and less women and mother figures for that. Like, you can't, a woman cannot teach a man how to be a man. Exactly. And we're missing that, and we're never. It's like, oh my God, it's like a vicious cycle until a man has a man to back him up and guide him the right way.
Well, I myself am raising a little man who, his father is a derelict, for lack of a better word, but he recognizes the derelictness in his father and says, I want to be better than that. Okay. So I don't think that it's possible for a woman to raise a man. I don't think that. But it is possible for us to show our little men examples of what a man should be. And that's what
by choosing the proper
people to place in their lives. You know what I mean?
Around you.
Yes.
Yes.
Around me and in his life. You know what I mean? So, like, you have to be selective in that point. I think that you're right. We did grow up. I think my generation especially, because I'm only 27. I'll be 28 in November, but whatever. I think that we are missing those father figures and, the two-parent households. That's just the society that we live in. And now it's like how to fix it. And I think it's up to this generation now and the kids that we are raising to do better. And just to, even if you don't have that at home, you don't have that perfect father figure, be selective about the people that you allow.
Right.
Because it's true. What you said is very true. That, like, the men that we have, I don't know what's wrong with them. Like, I don't know.
They're just missing. They're just missing. It's a missing link. And until
they don't want it, though, either. They don't want to do better. They don't see it.
But you don't know what you want if you never had it. Like,
right.
So
they don't have the role models in front of them to live their lives
and
by.
The role models they do have
are not role
misogynistic. And the women that they aspire to get with co-sign the misogyny.
Yeah.
So it's our value is in the TNA.
Yes.
Our value. And you know what? I'm not bashing on men. Because, ladies, like, if you only want a man to be able to afford a red bottom, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, exactly.
There's absolutely something wrong with you. I'm not co-signing that.
If you can't afford your own red bottoms, you shouldn't have them.
How about the mere fact that you're buying a red bottom and there are children that are starving? There's something wrong with you. Exactly. So the man that will co-sign you buying that and your rent isn't paid, or your priorities are just all the way effed up.
But see, we're dealing with no diss to anybody who's young. Citra. No, this is
Okay.
no, this is no one's
I feel
young.
like everybody ganging
But
up on me.
no, I'm not
told
ganging
your
up. I'm not
age.
trying to gang up on you. I'm not trying to gang up on
want to
you.
be young.
But you have to admit though, not a lot of the young generation can see above the rim sometimes. So they're living under false pretenses. They're living on what they see on BET or any of these other video programs, and the images. Yeah, you brought that up a little earlier.
Yeah.
The
I'll
images.
give an example. A couple weeks ago, I did a coverage of, you guys know the rapper Keef?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He gets in trouble all the time, like for stupid stuff. Like, you're on probation, you should not be inside of a gun range shooting off guns on videotape. You shouldn't be doing that. You are 17 with like kids and not paying child. These I just kind of ran down his list of troubles, and his fans came on Hot New Hip Hop, which is one of the site that I like listed these troubles on, and they were so like adamant about how like I was hating on him, and he's just he's so amazing, and like the fact that I was listing facts about what it was almost as if they were co-signing this troubling behavior.
Okay.
I think that number one, like, we haven't supplied our children or the kids or the younger generation with good role models. We have not, number one. Okay. And then the co-signage that happens of these rappers, athletes, all of them that aren't doing the right thing. And you would have to see the comments to see how they were like really, really upset that I would call out these things.
Well, that's a whole nother life of itself. Like, it's taking on a life of itself.
Absolutely.
It's a subculture of a bad subculture of. So it's once you've gone that deep into dysfunction, it's hard to come out unless you totally like. I think the only way out of that situation is for like more commons and more positive things to come back and be cool again, right? Yeah. Like. Cool,
Chief Keef, because he is from the same city that I am from. If you guys go to these hoods, Inglewood, one of the baddest neighborhoods in Chicago, you would he had no role model at all whatsoever, no father, no nothing. So he's in the streets selling, dope, whatever he's doing. So he doesn't know any better. He's 17. And
I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. I don't know if some people in here have seen the gangbanging in Little Rock documentary, so you know where I'm from. I don't think that's an excuse. Like,
I don't think that it's an excuse, but like, put yourself in his shoes.
I'm telling you that I wore those. Like, I lived behind those shoes. Okay. I walked with those people every single day. So I don't think that's an excuse. Luckily for me, one half of my family is, a little well off. The other half, not so much. You know what I mean? So I saw the best of both worlds. And by the time I graduated, half of my class was dead. So
wow.
Yeah, it's about being strong-minded, and we need more
and the support
strong-minded.
And a support system. It sounds like, and a support system behind you.
You have to have some kind of support system to kind of pull you out of that sometimes.
Absolutely.
Even if that support system is one person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's I feel like there's no help in that area. Nobody to help them. Nobody's making it better out there.
Well, ladies, do you feel like it's up to, because in my generation,
oh, you know what?
What is that again?
30s. I feel like it's my responsibility to be responsible for my choices.
Absolutely.
And so, yes, I am attracted to a certain type of male. But that's one side of me as a woman. And then the other side that actually needs to exist all the time knows that, you know what? Yeah, that edge needs to be there, but accountability, responsibility, consideration, love. Nobody's perfect, but no anger. No anger issues. Don't bring me that. So, but if I don't discern that first, then it's my fault. So do you feel like for your generation, you need to start like being more responsible for who you choose so we can diminish some of these?
Absolutely.
I would say that,
when you said before to her about
Both
it's the
sides.
choices that we make, I will say I've been blessed that I have not dated that many buttholes.
Okay.
I say buttholes for lack of a better word. It's always been I'm career driven, and that doesn't work for relationships. But it is about the choices that we make in men. And not only that, your mate says a lot about you. You know what I mean? So if you choose someone who is, you know, a little left, you know, that says you're a little left. So I think I've always gone about choosing someone who will either make me better or who is a lot like me with the same kind of goals, same kind of intentions, same kind of all of those things. I'm fun. I'm like crazy and like out there, out the box. So that's what I need, to be perfectly honest. But yes, it is about our choices, and we need to be accountable. We need to be held accountable, and we need to be, you know, more accountable. I mean, you look at situations like, you know, I think especially in this generation, we don't have the accountability factor is missing. You know, you look at the whole Rick Ross situation that just happened a few months ago with the whole "you ain't even know it," that lyric, you know, basically saying slip a roofie in a girl's drink and like take her home. I'm sure he'd never done that. I'm sure that's not what he meant by it. But you said that to millions of people who praise your music and everything and hang on every word that you say. So I think that like we're not right now, people aren't being held accountable, and they should be, and especially for our decisions, we should be. You know. Well,
you know, it's just like Lil Wayne when Lil Wayne talked about Punani and Emmett Till. I mean, that's a lack of disrespect to your culture. That's a lack of disrespect to your intelligence, because you didn't do enough research. And even if he personally didn't know, obviously the circle around him didn't know either.
You think you really think he didn't know? I think he did know.
He did know.
Somebody said, "Oh, that's dope.
He knew.
That's high. Oh my God, that line was sick." That's the life that we live in right now, especially in this industry. It's all yes, you can do that. You did that. That was awesome. And there is no no's. There is no accountability. There is none of that. And I think once people are held accountable for the things that they do and the things that they say, you'll see a lot of changes. I'm just waiting for it. I mean, we'll see what happens.
I don't think change is coming soon.
This is the reality of love, baby. We are joined tonight by two beautiful ladies. Citra, who is a rhymer.
Artist. Why can't you say MC?
MC.
Oh, yeah,
MC. She raps.
Yeah.
I mean, dang it.
Right, there you go.
No, you're good. You're good.
And joining her is
online.
Ashley Rae.
Good.
Ashley Rae, who is yes.
You'll warm up. You'll be all right.
You spoke about choices earlier, a few minutes ago.
Yes.
What do you feel about what's her name from Love and Hip Hop?
Which one?
The one that's married. Well, not married. One that's dating
Mimi.
Stevie J. Yeah, Mimi. Yeah.
Oh, Mimi.
Oh, what do I think about
Jocelyn
Mimi?
or Mimi?
What do I think about Mimi?
Mimi.
Okay, this is what I think about Mimi.
Her choice of picking the new guy, whatever his name is.
Oh.
The new guy that she's dating?
Right.
I think that Mimi is somebody who loves someone who is not good for her and has not been good to her. But this love thing is crazy. Like, love there is no logic when it comes to love. You know, and she can't help the fact that she's so attracted and so in love with Stevie J. But she went on TV last year, and and it was shown to the world that she loved someone who did not take care of her heart, who did not who was reckless with her. Exactly. Thank you. And now she just, you know, right now, oh, he's interested, he's cute, I don't think that that's a real thing. I think that realistically she is in love with someone who has been reckless with her, and someone else is showing her something.
So it's basically a makeup, a cover.
Yes, it's my NC50 Mac makeup. That's what's happening with her.
Okay.
Wow.
So see, again, she doesn't understand the true definition of what love is because of what she went through.
Look how old she is. So it doesn't matter.
Much older too.
And it doesn't matter what age.
I did say age does not dictate maturity.
Exactly.
I have. That's interesting that you said that you know, she chose someone that was, you know, not good for her, and that's what she's attracted to. That's what she's used to. I was maybe a month ago, I was talking to a gentleman, and he's from Ghana. And we got into a heated discussion about love and relationships and how men are here and whatever. And he goes, you know, the women here are just so easy. And initially I felt like
you had to defend.
Right. But I'm like, okay, just shut up and just listen. Just shut up and listen. So, and he explained that, you know, in his culture, you know, the women they're queens. Like they're in charge, even if the men are providers or whatever, but they're respected and they're in charge, and that they work hard to pursue and get them. Mm-hmm. Here and when I say here, I'm talking about African American born women. Mm-hmm. Here you compliment us, we sleep with you the next day. And well, and you know what? The thing is, and it's true. It's true, and I'm speaking metaphorically, but for some we don't. Yeah, for some, but we don't allow men to court us. We don't.
That's not even happening these days.
No, because we don't allow. Well, you would understand the definition if I said no. You could not come over. No, I don't have time. No, I am busy. The minute you call, I'm available. The minute you want to book time with me, the same day I'm available.
Women in New York?
No, I'm just talking about the culture.
I'm like that.
Well, not the women in New York.
You know what? You're saying no, but for the mere fact that we see what we see on TV, a lot of people are saying yes. So it's like, yes, we are living in a culture that it's just so easy not to make a man be a man.
I mean, I've modeled before, as Lenny said before. So I've done videos, I've done magazines, the whole nine. So I've been around, a culture that it's not real life to me. I always say that's not real life, you know. Yeah. But at the same time, it's so easy to get a girl to sleep with you. It's so easy to get a woman to I always say Twitter, when it first started, was a ball player's way of finding his new child support recipient. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because, in our industry, it's a lot easier to get a woman. I hope and pray that's not what it's like in the real world. I've been a little out of touch.
It absolutely is, because but see, the thing is, we're lacking real love of self. Yes. So anything you're lacking, you're gonna want to pick it up wherever you can get it. Absolutely. And if it's in the form of affection and we're women. Men, they want to see it. We want to feel it.
Yes.
So if you say it to me enough times, I feel it. Mm-hmm. Whether or not you're showing me in other ways, hey, I'm gonna hang on to your last word because you made me feel it. So, and that's not the case. Yeah, that's just it's just not the case. So
I think we just have to do better as a whole. About self-love, number one, is missing from just period. Self-love is missing. If you don't love nobody, I hate when people say somebody completes them.
Oh, me too.
To me.
So what are you, a half person?
Exactly.
Are you bleeding out your asshole? Because you look whole to me. You look whole. You're walking.
The number 8, which represents infinity, is 2 circles. So in order, and that's why I say I'm not in a relationship, not because I'm not, I'm just right now, I'm trying to complete this circle before I can join it with another. You know what I mean? And I think people should look at life and themselves and relationships as that. I can't give anything to you if I still have to give more to myself to make myself complete. Mm-hmm. Nobody completes you, and I think that's what happens. I know people who can't be alone, that they can, you jump from one thing to the next thing. You're not looking for some sort of fulfillment with another person. You're really looking for it in yourself.
Yeah.
And I think once we get that together and self-love and that happens, that we'll see a lot of changes also.
I've never been married, so.
Really?
Wow.
What's
hold
wrong
on.
with you?
Oh, I love it.
What is wrong with you?
I don't want to take off my suit.
Hey, Ray is on the road. She's just what's wrong with you?
I didn't say I wasn't afraid of commitment.
That voice, my God, I was ready to put a ring on it a few years ago.
As soon as a man says he's never been married, what's wrong with you? Nothing's wrong with me. I'm 100% heterosexual.
I'm not saying that, but go ahead.
No, but
you crazy, Lenny. You just crazy.
I meet crazy women all the time. I've been engaged, but never been married. That's a long story for a different show.
Okay.
You invite me to your show, I'll tell you about it. But I lost my point.
You've never been married, but I don't know.
It was something that you had said. It's something that you had said just a moment ago.
Self-love.
Yes.
She was talking about and completing someone. She doesn't like that.
There you go. I've never been married, but I can understand when people say that. And I think it goes far beyond the surface of where we're trying to understand it. Because I think we're just looking at it from the surface standpoint. I think if you really, and I do feel that there's someone for everyone. Mm-hmm. I do feel that.
Absolutely.
And I do feel that I believe it is in my heart, right? That if you really find your soulmate, a real true soulmate, that person will complete areas of you. And what I mean by complete, will balance out your life. I think I can be a better man if I have a great woman behind me.
I think
and
so.
I think I can make you a better woman if you have a great man behind you.
Okay.
It's a
complimentary
exchange.
And that's how we're made. And that's how we're made. We're made to
We're made to mate, honestly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was just saying this to my friend the other day, talking about there's a specific man in my life that we have not been together for years, but he is, and he said it to me the other day. He was like, I'm so good for you, but I don't think you're good for me. And that's the truth. That's the truth.
You know,
And we both know it.
Change your ways.
No, it's not that. It's like he's much older than I am, and I still have things that I'm trying to do for myself. So
at the moment,
okay, he's great for me, but
Okay.
I'm not so good for him because
Are you too independent?
Okay.
Is your standards too high?
all the time. Dudes tell me all the time I have a penis. So like,
you have stamps in your passport?
yeah, absolutely.
No, I'm stopping this. Because Indy is on this passport thing. That's another conversation too.
Absolutely.
yes, you have to have a look.
I have
Look.
stamps in my passport,
No.
and no man went with me for those trips. So yes,
Thank
That's
you.
what I'm talking
Thank
about.
you. And it's not.
That was a stab at her.
They always stab me. No. At this point, in this stage of my life, in my generation, you better have a damn passport.
Exactly.
You better have a passport.
Hold on.
Don't.
Hold on.
I didn't say. Wait. Hold up. I didn't say you had to have a Bentley. I just didn't. I just threw the chicks under the bus with the red bottoms.
Can I
Like,
do that?
Yeah,
you
you can.
leave what you
And guess what?
know?
I'll accept it.
That's fine. But if you don't have a passport, then like, that's like, you know what? That's like, I'm not going to date somebody who doesn't have a bank account or a checking account.
Okay,
and
I
you
can
go to the
understand that.
check cashing place.
Okay.
What is that?
No prepaid credit card.
No
But
prepaid
it-
credit cards.
See, I can
What
understand
is
if you don't have
that?
a bank account, but you want to stick about it. We're going left again.
Yes, you need a
And I know you really don't
passport.
understand.
You need a
But
passport.
see, look,
You won't
can
let me
meet-
explain.
You, can
You
meet a
won't let
person-
me explain.
I'm going to explain it for you in my way. She feels
That's crazy.
if a man has a passport that's stamped,
No,
right?
don't you put words in my mouth.
If he is stamped, he is well-rounded, he is... It doesn't mean he could still be a dick.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
he
that.
can be.
I did. He absolutely can be, and I've been with dicks with
Stamp passports, exactly.
Yes, yes, I did.
All right, he's been a Richard.
Look, but what I'm saying is, this is the thing. Having a passport means you leave your comfort zone. There's something beyond what you know that you want to get to know. It means that you don't mind leaving the block, you just want better for yourself. It doesn't mean that you don't have to go to like all the places I've been to. Hell,
So-
I would prefer you go to places I haven't been, so you
Let's
can
go
take
together.
Let's go together.
So you're saying if he has a passport,
He's open-minded. He's
Yes.
open to change. He's open to other cultures. He's
unafraid.
open. He's unafraid.
doesn't mean
to
he could be
leave.
making a deal. Well, Frank
could
Lucas
be.
was making deals. He had a
He's
stamp
very well-
passport.
I'm
Okay,
into that.
no.
FYI to NEWBLS.com listeners.
Wow, that said a lot right there. That said a
She's
lot.
bad. I'm not hanging with her. We're gonna get in trouble.
I'll be
My
reading
point
about you
is
and watching
this.
you on TV.
I don't think that someone's character. It's like a great character thing that you have a passport. It just says to me that we have something in common. We like to travel. We've been other places, and we can relate in terms of instead of spending $500 on bullshit.
Jordans.
And this,
Oh,
So
give me that, by the way.
you can,
Clubbing every night.
actually pay
Clubbing
for
every
a
night.
flight, and we can go somewhere.
Where? Yes.
I'm all for that, but I think you're getting too much caught up on he has to have a stamped passport.
He does.
Look, he doesn't need a
He
stamped
does.
passport.
You're my age and you don't have a passport?
It would be nice if you have a stamped passport, but
no.
it doesn't mean anything in terms of him being a quality man.
doesn't.
That's the
It-
bottom line.
But I
I
never
hate to
said
burst your
that.
bubble, ladies, but
You
that's the
said
bottom line.
that.
Okay, I will
You
say
said that.
this. All the losers that I've ever dated did not have a passport.
All the losers I've ever dated, you know
Who
what they
selected
wore?
them?
They wore the diamond.
Who selected- who
And
selected
I'm
them?
really
Right,
about
you
this.
The
selected
sex was amazing.
Let's go.
That's
No.
what it. That's
Okay,
The sex was amazing.
Yeah.
Losers, sex better. I
I'm
will say
really
that.
about to get ratchet right now. And I don't care that I'm about to get ratchet. I mean this wholeheartedly. Everyone I dated that was a loser, they wore the square earrings with the mini chip diamonds. And you know what that says to me?
Beauty
Quantity
supply.
over quality. And I
yes.
can't deal with that.
Oh my God! Hi, you. I'm sorry.
You know what? I think you can't gauge
At
a
It's
man
Indy,
like
you
that.
can tweet hate me all you want. Yes, I can.
does
Yes,
actually
I
gauge a man
can.
like
Yes,
that?
I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Then
You know
you're off
why?
you're on
Because
the wrong
if you're
tangent.
okay, it's one thing if that's what you like, that's what you like. But it's one thing if you've got to have it now and you're not prepared to put something away or wait and work to
Get the
towards
right
what you
thing.
want.
But you don't know exactly what level this
don't.
man is
I don't.
at that particular time.
Okay,
That's like
wait,
me saying,
then wait.
look, if you have a
Then
tattoo
wait.
on you, then you must be
No.
a hood bitch.
Hood
got-
rat.
But I'm
hood
saying
rat,
that is
hood rat.
what I'm saying is for me to disrespect you
That's
and
not
to demean you
disrespectful.
because of you tatted up, then that's doing an injustice to you as a woman, and you should understand that. You may be on a different the tat could have came in your life.
Dude with the chipped out
5
earrings,
years
square
ago.
earrings are all hood though. Like I get, like they only sell those in the hood. First
they
of all,
sell them certain places.
Yeah. Where was you at that you got that? Like,
Well, you know what? Do your investigation. I mean, maybe the men that you select, maybe they
Lenny,
are
do you?
about shit.
Lenny, wait. Let me ask a question.
I
Lenny, do
said
you
that,
own any
though.
of the square princess cut
No.
chip diamond
No,
earrings?
he doesn't.
I know.
My
no,
point
thank
exactly.
you. And where am I sitting
But guess
right
what?
now?
But guess what?
Where am I sitting?
But guess what? Guess what?
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 Your listeners do.
I'm not a bad boy.
No, you're not.
Technically,
No,
I'm not a bad boy.
whoa. He's
I'm
just
not a bad boy. Let's leave it right
smooth
there.
black-
He's
He's
a
just
smooth bad
I'm my own
boy.
category.
Like,
I ain't a bad boy. That's why I'm lying. And I'm not a
You're
nerd.
not. How are you not a bad boy? I want to know this.
I can't.
No,
Ah.
whatever.
That's the day. You invite me to your show, we'll talk about it.
Oh,
That's where we go.
Monday 9 to 11 on Misbehaving.
So that's the way it is. That's the way it is. But only thing I say, look, yes, you have to do better investigating in terms of who the man is, but you can't be judging a dude based on him
No.
not having a stamp passport.
You know what?
Twice,
There
I
are
did
some
it
things-
twice, and I will never do
There
it again.
are some things that you learn with age. One I learned is that the chip
Thank
square
you.
earrings, she's so
you.
And
trite.
guess what?
No.
They both had admitted, and maybe even Citra admitted, that
A
the
dude
bad
was-
boy wins because the sex is great.
Oh,
so
God.
if the sex is good, they're going to be there. Now, the question is how long they will be there.
Right.
If they
They're
want-
not supposed to be there long,
But
though.
in the short period of time that you ladies are there,
I think that women have to.
getting rocked.
Women, I treat men like maybe like men treat women. Whereas I look at you like you either a husband or you like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna call you at 3:00 in the morning, shorty, and like, you know what I mean?
How you come in is how you go out.
Exactly.
That's it.
And I think we have to start.
What?
And I do this. I place you where you belong in my life.
Exactly.
You
Like
play-
a
wait.
puzzle.
between
Yes.
12 and 4 a.m. Yes.
Wait. You place a man where you think he belongs?
Where he belongs in my life? Absolutely. I believe
Supposed to place
your
himself.
life is a stadium. Your life is a stadium. There is either front row seats as backstage passes, and there's mofos who
And guess
don't
what?
make it inside the theater.
And me as a man, I determine where I want to be. So
Absolutely.
if you're going to put me in that direction,
Lenny, where you want to be, baby?
if you're going to put me, in that direction,
Answer her.
Oh, I'm a front row. I'm not. I don't have to be in the front row, but I have to be in.
You gotta
in
get
the
good
prestige.
tickets.
I have to be in prestige. I don't want front row necessarily because I can't really enjoy front row. Now, unless it's for a certain situation at a certain time.
Right.
However,
Yeah, because your head is like right up there.
No,
on
Mike-
stage.
Right
It's
up
like
there.
No
right
shouts
up
to
there.
Michael
Like-
Douglas.
Can't see it. Exactly, but I have to be prestige. That's the bottom line. It's quality. That's all it is.
Quantity. I agree with that, but at the same time, I think that when we take holds of our own sexuality and we decide like the men do. You know,
You should.
I do that. Like I think I have for like, you know, a few years now. I've been able to do that.
Good.
When you don't need a man for something, though, it's easier for that. I think we also need to. Women need to start trying to be more about their business and the business of themselves and like taking care of themselves. And if you need a man for something, then you know your options are none. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to piggyback off what you said, but I want to empower the brothers or the men that's watching right now because I think everything that you said. I think everything that she said. See, I'm giving you a compliment. See, why can't you just allow me? I think everything that she said. I think we as men need to wake up and start to empower ourselves as well.
Absolutely.
You know, I commend you, ladies. You do take quality time for yourselves. I didn't understand the importance of wellness until one day I treated myself to a massage. And I went to a spa and I said, "Oh shit." This is, I get it
Where she
now.
be going?
I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. I get what the women were doing. And a lot of men don't understand why I kind of read certain women's magazines because I'm trying to understand.
Wait, what do you read?
With Essence and a couple of other
You read
magazines.
L?
You need to get L.
L?
Yeah, and Cosmopolitan.
Yeah, I've read
Nah,
Cosmopolitan.
you don't want to. Really?
Cosmo's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Okay.
because it's good for sex questions and,
Cosmo's
and
good.
perspectives. But you know what? It's till you understand the importance of maintaining this temple that you reside in, you won't really understand the impact of what you can give someone. You do have to take care of yourself first, and I agree with that. But I think we also have to empower ourselves. We also have to think about our health because men, unlike you ladies, we really don't think about our health until
all.
something
You don't.
goes wrong.
You don't.
Oh
Now
my God.
maybe it's
You
because we
Getting
don't
a
have the
man
benefits.
to go to the doctor is like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
But-
Men don't even go to the doctor.
Ever.
Like,
And
If we have the
well,
right, if we have the right
shorty,
woman in
yeah.
our life,
And our men don't go to men of
Black
color.
men, yeah, not
we
at all.
don't.
Ever, not
we don't.
ever.
black men
I
underneath.
was with somebody
Huh?
who had like,
If you have a good woman,
Yeah,
if she's a good woman,
Yeah.
she will encourage you to do that. And that's what I
would
meant to say
fight
to you
with you
before.
to go get
I didn't
yourself
say
fixed
fight,
up.
but you know what? Because men are the way that we are, you might have to pull them a little bit.
Well,
now,
and see,
you shouldn't fight
and
with them.
this is the thing. A good woman knows how to not command someone to do something, but suggest and nurture
And that's
into
great.
a situation.
Men can respect
you know,
suggestion.
like men. I know
You gotta
they
tell-
need.
they-
They want to be needed. If you don't need them, then why are they there?
And guess
my
what?
problem.
And that's
That's
your.
why
I
I'm gonna
know
be
that was
single
her problem.
forever.
You know why?
Oh.
But she's Miss Independent. Let
So
me
you
just-
know what?
Can we talk about that
We'll
real
talk.
quick?
No, we'll talk
I
behind
have
the scenes.
batteries.
Can we
and,
talk-
like,
No.
We'll be doing that for a long time.
I got batteries too. Mine's
Can we
break
talk
all
about
the
that
time.
for a minute? Let me just
What?
scratch the surface real quick because it wasn't a situation like that, right?
Okay.
And I realized then, it really hit me over the head, that there's no place for a man in a relationship with you if you don't let him be a man
Yeah.
in that relationship. If
Yeah.
you're too independent and everything
Someone
is
said to me,
dictated
it's like-
upon you, like he does no decision, everything that he may suggest, you knocking it down, or
Yeah.
you're saying this, he may say this, you're saying that,
Wait,
and
okay.
it goes with what you say.
Can I speak
There's
out,
no
though?
room.
Can I
No,
say
you
something?
can't say nothing. So the bottom line is,
Oh my God,
you
that's-
have to let a man be a
That was
man.
my
He
last
has a
breakup.
role. He has to have a role in your life.
Well-
you got to make him feel like he's needed.
Okay,
What she
number
said.
one, I make better decisions. No, I'm joking.
oh, you know what?
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
You can't tell a man that.
No. This is how I feel. I think that in this generation, and if we're a little different than like our mothers and our grandmothers. I think that's number one. We are. We hold things down. My grandmother was a stay-at-home doctor's wife. You understand what I'm saying? That was a little bit different. She had to listen to what my grandfather said. Me,
Did she have to, or did she want to?
She did, but my
She
mother,
wanted to.
my grandmother was the neck. He was the head. She was the neck. You understand what I'm saying? She twisted it wherever it was supposed to go. So, but I think now it should be a 50-50 thing. I would never be someone being able to bark and have orders barked at me.
But you
And
know
I think
what?
women
Bark,
should be
see, that's the
strong
wrong
enough.
man.
Men
But
should be
wait.
strong enough to be able to handle
No,
that. though.
okay, but this is
We're
the
not gonna handle
thing.
battles.
This is the thing. Like,
I'm a suggestion.
just by
Okay,
nature,
suggestions are good.
we receive, they give. Okay, biologically.
Okay.
So you're never going to be able to switch the roles biologically. And in that, it's just like, if we don't reproduce, we're affected by it. Just like if they don't reproduce, they're affected. I'm talking biologically.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have our sexual organs and then we have our brains.
Mm-hmm.
Our brains are wired in such a way that they are lacking something, and our brains are lacking, and they fulfill us.
Uh-huh.
So we need them and they need us. If you don't let him give you what he's made to give you, it ain't gonna work. Like
I think,
but you
I've
have
been
to- you
I've
have
been
to-
in relationships with really, really supreme alpha males, and they've worked. And I honestly, like, if I can walk all over you, I don't want to be with you no way, because I might as well date a chick. How you doing? But if a man is super strong and super, like, I say it all the time, I need somebody who's gonna jack me up and be like, girl, listen.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Yeah.
Only
Like, shh.
only weak men are intimidated by strong women, and I will never say that I'm a strong woman. I will never, like, not say that I am. That's the truth. I think that my generation, and I don't really date in my generation, but the generation above me needs to be like a little bit stronger in like how they approach.
Fair
women.
enough. Fair enough.
Of course.
Weak at
What
the
are you
knees.
talking about?
Well,
Y'all
weak
men,
like
of
what?
course.
But weak like what, Vito?
We can't hear you, Vito.
Absolutely.
We can't hear you, Vito.
There has been
No, we
there
can't
have
hear
been
you.
a couple that have made me like, ugh. Yes. So, but
Okay.
yes, but their whole. Don't get me wrong. I'm also Southern and raised, like I said,
Okay.
by a doctor's wife. So I know how to cook, clean, all that.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
To keep a man
right,
happy.
right.
But at the same time, I am a woman of my own. So I need someone who's strong enough to handle all of that.
Well, you know what? Let me ask you this though: if you find that man that is strong enough to handle all that, is there still a
Is
tug?
there room?
Like, because if
Are
you're
you
strong,
willing to give a little?
Right, because you're
to
gonna
get
have to give a little.
You have to give a little to
And from,
get.
by the way you swung your hair just now, you
Look at
probably
the
not
way-
giving shit. She not giving. She's like, not really.
I have to be fully confident in a man that
You have
he
to feel
makes-
safe. You
Yes,
have to
I
trust.
have to feel
Okay.
safe with you. That
Fair
you
enough.
make the right
Well,
decisions
of
for the
course you're
both
gonna
Fair
feel
enough.
safe, Ashley, because you're not gonna let this man, just any man, just come in.
Exactly.
enough.
I have to feel safe enough with like your decision making. My whole thing is this: I date older men, as I said before. There's nothing. I can't get anything out of a man that's my age. It's nothing there. But I look at where you are in life,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're where you should be or where I deem.
Where
And
you
that
think you
sounds a
should be.
little, effed up, but whatever. Deem that you are where you should be, then that gives me a little more confidence that like you're gonna lead me down the right path. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Okay.
It's not the blind leading the blind.
No,
you know what I mean?
right.
I don't need that. Again, like I said, I've been in relationships with really, really strong men, and they've worked until they didn't for whatever reason.
Was it because you were too strong?
No, it's always something else. Like I've only had like two things. I won't even call them a relationship that didn't end like well, and it was all of mine have either been because we've outgrown each other or they had wandering penises. So,
Oh my God.
so it's like, you know what I mean. So and I don't tolerate that. Like I need you to like
Yeah, I
put a
hear
leash
you.
on that thing.
What was it? Monogamous? Was it clear that this was going to be a
Well-
monogamous relationship?
Oh, well, I'm the type of person that like I'm gonna tell you this is my thing on cheating. If you're gonna go do that, don't let me find out. Don't let me know about it. Don't have her thinking she's wifey and she's not. Don't have her. I have 4 brothers. You know what I mean? And one is 10 years older than me, 12 years older than me. I had their girlfriends buy me sneakers for basketball. Like, you know what I mean? So I saw like I think I'm very in tune with how the male mind works.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that sometimes a man will wander off and do some things that like are undesirable, you know what I mean, or that we don't want them to do.
Right.
But at the same time, I think that there's a happy housewife somewhere who her home is never interrupted by another woman, who her
absolutely.
cell phone does not ring by another woman, who other people don't call her and tell her that they've seen, these things. I'm not saying I want you to go out and cheat on me as long as you cover it up.
Right.
I'm just saying if you make the mistake,
It's
and
not
slip and
what you
slide
do,
into
it's
something,
how you
it's how
do.
you
It's
do
how
it.
you do it.
Loyalty. I would rather loyalty over I would rather both, but I would rather loyalty over faithfulness.
Right.
What do you say, Citra? What do you?
She told you what she thought about men.
No, you know what? See, like I don't like
They're
that.
beating you up on that. I'm sorry.
I'm over here just observing because you guys are much older and you guys are just talking. So
You're absorbing it all.
yeah.
What did you learn today?
I mean, I learned a lot. Like
Have fun.
I still don't have no feelings towards guys. So
I
it
hear
doesn't
it.
matter.
You're gonna make better. You're gonna
Are
make
you
better
been lesbian
choices.
for like 2 years?
No.
I'm into that.
Oh.
I'm bi, so call me.
Oh wow! Okay.
I love
Better
it.
know
At the
conversation.
end of the damn show. At the end of the
Suppose
show.
I was gonna go. No, I'm not gonna.
No, it's just like
It's too late. We're not going nowhere.
I learned a lot about like just guys and like guys who approach me and things like that. I think because now I feel like more sexy now because shout out to me, I lost 65 pounds. So,
Oh,
Bigger than this.
congratulations.
so
Yes.
With Jared or without?
huh?
With Jared, did he have anything to do with it?
No.
Okay.
I did it all by
Wow.
myself. So my thing is that this like me feeling more sexy and stuff like that, and just taking nice pictures, not booty, pictures,
shots.
guys just seem like to just start attacking me.
You're
so like
you're
all these
confident.
older ones and younger ones, and I'm just like, oh, you're so beautiful and all this. No, because you're trying to get them a draws.
Oh.
That's what you're trying to do. Because 2 years ago, no man would even give me a chance. But now it's like, oh, she's taking this type of picture or something.
I think
let's
your
keep it real.
energy's changed
While you
though.
was big, to keep it very honest.
No, I did.
Every day, I wish I could I see these big, ugly women, and I know, I don't mean to say it like that.
Yes,
but
you
I
did.
See these big,
Yes, you did mean
ugly,
that. You meant it.
vicious, with men who love them and adore them, and they really love them either because they rich or because they really, really love them for who they are. So you should have locked one in then, baby girl.
I mean, I
She's
tried.
23. She doesn't need to lock anything anywhere. She needs to have fun.
Yeah,
and
I'm
build
just out
her
here,
brand.
having fun, but I still our generation is just nothing but love and duplicity. It's all that, men ain't nothing, women ain't nothing, and I learned that from Pac. So,
Wait, why are you even listening to Pac? You 23.
Girl, please, I'm his #1 fan.
Aw.
Please. Don't get me started up in here.
Unfortunately, ladies, we
Citra.
have to put a period. We have to end this.
Woo.
But it was a
We
nice
went
conversation.
over again.
Nice,
I'm happy.
nice sound.
sorry.
Good stuff.
Citra, I
too
want to
much.
thank you. She's an artist. Please look out for her work coming soon, right?
Instagram, Twitters.
Yes, go to www.citraismusic.com and check out my music.
And how do you spell Citra?
CEYTRA is music.com, and follow me on Instagram. This is Citra. So this is CEYTRA. I love y'all.
I need a follow, so I'm Lenny Green.
Yes, we follow up in here.
Ashley Rae.
Ashley Rae, Ashley with 2 E's, know why? Because I'm special. You can follow me on Twitter, ASHLEE_RAY. Instagram, my name spelled out, ASHLEERAY. No signs, no nothing. Facebook, I'm there. I think starring Ashley 1. Make sure you like the One Ray Media TV page, and then listen to me every Monday night, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern on DTFradio.com
Nice.
or on your iPhone or Android through the TuneIn app. Big Head is there with me every Monday night also. And also check me out on www.hotnewhiphop.com.
When are you on Hot Hip Hop?
All the time, every day. If not, it's either Tuesdays and Fridays. If not, right now we just finished up Summer Jam, so you can see something there of me every day right now. So yeah.
And thank you for
I
following
work.
me. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for following me back.
We're here in order to get a follow.
I'm saying.
That's all right. No problem.
I
Hey,
reciprocate.
follows are money.
I reciprocate.
Jeez.
I reciprocate.
Credit.
You did.
No, but
Indy,
thank you for having me.
Yes,
Thank you
my
for
love.
coming, ladies. I appreciate it.
Another
How
good
can
one.
they find
And
you?
at It's Indy. Indy Smith on Facebook. It's Indy Online on Instagram.
Global Veto is...
HH.
There you
Global
go.
Veto.
Global
HH.
Veto.
Heavy hitter.
I'm Lenny Green, and it's been it's always a pleasure to be around beautiful ladies. So this was a wonderful treat. And next Thursday night, we'll do it all over again. Reality of Love, please email us. realityoflovelive@gmail.com. realityoflovelive@gmail.com. If you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, post them out. We address them, and we get back to you on it, for sure.
Absolutely.
Until next week, take care of yourself. Peace.